So I just had a few messages for you all this morning. Last night we did a coding tutorial, right? So this one says zip. Wanted to catch that. And this one says MA, like young MA. Now, I wanted to talk about the queer community real quick because there's something that's going to come up that you guys are all about to find out about all at once. And it's that, they got some of these people that claim to be trans activists, queer activists, Alicia Garza, Latifah Simon, they all got pulled into a room to the side and set up our community. Like, this is a problem. Can you find this out for us? Who's been doing this and who's been, like, creating this? Okay, yeah, we just need to know. So they sent them on a journey with money to go play in the social justice community and to blacklist people's organizations knowing that they were rats. So remember, right? One of the things that's coming out now is, how did everyone get defunded? How did everyone get defunded? How did everyone's phone get tapped by the feds? How is now everyone dealing with a bunch of drama? How are all these white people following people around? How do they compromise our movements? Because there's certain people like, yeah, we're not looking for grants and stuff like that. So how do they find out about our group? We're self-funded. We just help in the community and stuff like that. We don't like do all that grant chasing because it's messy. So who told? It was Alicia Garza and all them that told, because who's been settling them for years? That's the problem that's coming out in this situation, is that they were all the ones that went behind the scenes playing with magic, doing goofy ass shit, playing hella fucking games in the community, starting hella drama, running their mouth, feeding people things, contemplating a chaos with love spells because niggas don't want them, just starting a bunch of fucking nonsense. It was them that was doing it. Now everyone's finding out that they were the secret hand that got everyone defunded twice because everyone was involved with them in playing games, right? Alicia Garza was making calls. She was calling, some of you guys know this dude. What's his name? He has glasses. He's like light-skinned Sean something. Yeah, he knows about this. They all know. They're just not saying anything because they started it. That's why now with the space magic, that's the next thing. Like, how do we like lie about that? Like, oh, are you sure? Like, okay, yeah, I see it works, but like, are you sure, like, you know, that she's fully tapped in? How do you know that they just can't, like, do this? And maybe she stole this from some people. And, you know, that's what they started because everyone's kids got trafficked. That's what they're starting because they got everybody's kids trafficked playing with a white pedophile. Thank you. Thank you. Alicia Garza, her thing was dick, too. I thought you were married to a woman. I thought you were queer. Who cares? Why is she dating him? He doesn't want to date me. That's what they were doing. Everyone's now coming to find out because people's kids were getting switched at birth. So that's the thing right now too, that they started all this and that's what they were trying to hide the whole time. Oh, that Martha was switching people's kids at birth. Oh, so that's why Daisy was, thank you. So you guys, one of the things that I wanted to say with all of this like nonsense that's going on is that they're actively playing on my channel. That's okay. So now, let's get into a few things, right? So we have a few people, hitters, in the community that want to get something situated. So you guys know who's been playing on my channel because you kidnapped one person. So the person that's playing on YouTube, it's not at YouTube. They're playing at the internet service provider. What you need to do is have that nigga murdered. Thank you. That's the first thing that you can do to ensure that we have a deal. So you can go ahead and handle that and let's go. Because you guys already know who he is. He doesn't know who's tapped his phone and why people around him got their bank account tapped. Also, too, about this whole talk of who got everyone defunded. So I just want to tell you that they're the ones that did that. But now there's going to be something else that comes out because the president of the Human Rights Commission in San Francisco, Cheryl Davis, how she ran her hand like a messy, goofy bitch. Like, oh, I lost my job because Daisy and her emails. What the fuck? Why the fuck would I get fired? And now I'm under investigation. But you didn't do anything. You heard about the Oaxaca women missing in San Francisco? The big thing was those murders on 16th Street. Because I was there. You guys remember that in my phone. One of the police cars was 37 because it was about those Oaxaca women getting their kids snatched and people looking for them on 16th. For those of you guys that understand San Francisco, you know what that's all about. That's all you have to say. 3 shootings on 16th in 1 week. That's what happened. That's how she got fired. Because they were playing like that. And then the investigators came to my channel. So that's what's been happening at the San Francisco Human Rights Commission. Cheryl Davis is good friends with London Breed. That's why they're not investigating. That's how that bitch got fired. Daisy didn't make things up and put magic on investigators. That's what they're telling people. That, I don't know, it's like some weird African magic and the investigators are all looking into us. That's how this happened. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? People's kids went missing. Yes. And then these motherfuckers went to go play with digital signal processing. You guys remember this. It's called Daisy. It's a coding language that they created off my name. You guys are looking at this. That's why that fucking happened. These hoes are stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. I just have to come and tell you guys this because they're so outrageous and outlandish and delusional what they started in our community. So now, they're Alicia Garza, Latifah Simon, and a few others. They got practitioned to play. There's one running around, running her mouth. Also, too, about that whole transphobia. That's how, I'm just going to keep it super real. And you guys running around and playing in different conversations about transphobia, you have to understand, there's nothing to be afraid of. Well, you're afraid of people's way of life and you're closed-minded to it. No, I'm not. I'm a flower. So I understand something completely outside of gender. Right. Okay, don't start that. Don't start that because they know something about that too. The whites are playing from space. So now, what's going to end up happening here is, okay, this whole talk of, oh, she's transphobic. Yeah, they're having some like reproductive meeting or there's something about some abusive ass nigga they're trying to heal. They're transphobic because I was like, okay, why? He's cute. Whatever, bitch, you're getting niggas. Like, just be lucky. I mean, she's not really that fish anyways. Yeah, she can still get clocked. Shit like that. Fish is like, oh, she's like a woman, a female. And like, oh, she can get clocked. Like, you can be considered, you know, a transgender just because I'm goofy. So now what ended up happening here was the transgenders, they went into different conversations and playing in the community. He's transphobic because he didn't want to date me. This social justice man, he didn't want to date me. He's transphobic. And that's how you guys got everyone defunded. It's you guys that got everyone defunded because you were playing like that with that transphobia nonsense. That's how they tapped everyone's phone and found out who was playing with that hormone testing and how a bunch of black and brown women got kidnapped for hormone testing and they're pregnant and shit like that for hormone testing for gender change. It's you guys that exposed that. It's your mouth that exposed that because it was too much. It was too organized. Like, what is this? It was just different men. Boom, 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 boom in front of the community. They tried that with me. They tried that with me in front of Alice Davis. That's the hand that's been working and dealing with the Shara and all them. Surprise? Purple? Yeah, some of you guys don't know, they did that in front of her. It was like, we had like a retreat. Alice Davis, The Color Purple, the artist, she's a writer. That's the hand that's been settling the Shara in them. So we had a retreat. And I said, I want to like, you know, talk about something that I think is important for women, which is like womb healing. Because I've noticed a lot with the trauma work that I'm doing. Now, that's where that came from. Now everyone's running around like womb healing, and this and this and that. And they took my book. I put a bunch of schematics and stuff up. They took my book and tried to run onto the foundations that are sitting here that started this, and they all got blacklisted. That's what happened. Because I laid out the map to show that this intergenerational trauma is magic and why people are running it. So, now, okay, that's how this got started because they kept on blowing up people's names and it was just too much going on. So it was one retreat with Alice Davis and I said that. And it was a gang of bitches. Are they from the Bay? No. Were they from the Bay? No. That's a big ass thing people are finding out. Even all these organizations, the social justice movement, none of these people are from the community or from the Bay. They all come from other places. They're ops. 2, right? They started that bullshit. Somebody went to go tell Alice Davis, I think you're being transphobic. I think why are we discussing this? It was a transgender that popped up. She went to go run her mouth. Her name is Raquel or something like that. And I'm only bringing this up because Raquel, it was her hand that got a bunch of trans people defunded and 2 kidnapped because she went to go play with their name in front of, what is his foundation called? It's the dude that, he started Star Wars. He has a foundation. You know, he has a black wife. They've dealt with her so many times. So they have a foundation. It was there. She went to go play with everyone's name because she was on the reviewing team. That's done. That's been done. So now what's going on here is everyone's finding out, okay, so that's how the queer community got defunded because you guys were playing like that just to play with people's names, just to play. Okay, if there's a man that doesn't want to date you and you're transgender, that's not transphobia. Thank you. That's what they want to go start. And a lot of it was white transgenders, like Mia Too Much. This one right here, I want to show you, this is Matt Haney's best friend. Yeah, this is Matt Haney's best friend. Yeah, like pictures all over online. Mia, there's a conversation going on right now about if that's how this got started. Because I used to work with Mia. Yeah, she first came in as an intern, and then they hired her because she lied. She lied about my name, like, oh, okay, well, I know this person and that person, and are you sure Daisy can do this and that? Okay, but I did her job the whole entire time. Why? Because she was so busy going to this trans conference and that trans conference, nothing got done. And then at the end of the day, when they saw, it was like 3 policies that I helped pass, that's when she started playing with my name, like, oh, really? Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I wasn't there. Oh, no, I'm just on the our families council. She got removed from that too. Some of you guys know about that council with DCYF to move money around for children and youth services. Why would she be there? Ask. Are you from San Francisco? No. I was just a sex worker. That's how I had sex with the white politician, so he is keeping me quiet. So one of the things that came out is that Scott Wiener, Jewish Legislative Council, they gave me a Senate award. For what? Because I lied on Daisy's name. That's how this started with Matt Haney. So it started again recently, and I have to like get on camera and stuff like that and lie about Daisy and stuff like that. But I'm a transgender. That's like hella messy, and everyone knows I'm a racist from Texas. So no one's really paying me attention. Oh. Yeah, and I set up like a bunch of trans like brown women to get kidnapped and stuff like that. That's one of the things I did with these politicians. Yeah, I did. I ran for school board. They couldn't let me win my election because it was just too much early on because of Matt Haney and his name playing with Daisy. So they said wait because they knew that would come up, like who endorsed me, who helped, and did this and that. So yeah, that's what's going on. This is transgender. That's who started all this. Do I know them? No. Are we friends like that? No, don't know them like that at all. It's just jealousy and mess. So, but the funny thing is, you guys have to see how this, because now you see how this started. Fuckery, drama. You wanted a pussy like 4 times. Drama. That's how this got started. That's why the transgender community, I don't care what anybody says. There's some trans folks that I know, they're solid. They wouldn't even get put into that category. A lot of transgender folks that run around like me and them, you guys are the reason why the transgender community has a hard time. It's because of the shit that you do. Wild 94.9. 94.9. I told you that they murdered a DJ from Wild 94.9 because they were playing with Matt Haney. And there was something too with the element of trannies and playing with somebody else's name. Oh, she was transgender? Okay, yeah, but she just came and said hi. I wasn't dating her. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not like that, but I don't know who that is. So that's what they were doing too, playing. So now, one of the things, yeah, somebody just not found out. That's what you guys want to go do. That's what they did on social justice. That's why everyone's beefing. The Boys and Men of Color Initiative, that's how they defunded them. Then Castle came. But the funny thing is Castle was already there before too, with the white woman playing. So some of you guys heard about the serial killer. He was the director of the Boys and Men of Color Initiative. They got defunded because he was playing with a white woman that was bringing magic into our community and starting a bunch of bullshit, and her family helped start race riots, Chicago, Detroit race riots. So when you hear me say Chicago, Detroit, LA riots, there were race riots. Crazy ass race riots with Bracos and military and martial law. That's what their family started. And look what they started again. So now what's happening here is everyone's seeing the historical, shut the fuck up. Everyone's seeing the historical connection between all these hoes and what's currently going on. So now let's talk about this. I have to put this out there so you guys can see this is why this is going on. So that's why everyone's getting robbed, because you guys are playing with transgenders that are mentally ill. So that's why this is going on, because you guys were playing with studs in the queer community. That one was really Yo Gotti. It was Yo Gotti and one other rapper that plays with OnlyFans houses. He's not really popular. He like lays low and lingers around Drake and them. But it was them that started a lot of this, because they got caught up playing with Melanie or Melora Green. And there was like a stud that got killed in Memphis because she settled Yo Gotti because he was playing with little girls and starting too much drama in the church. So it was like it's actually in a song. There's a song about it. Young Dolpho wrote it. That's how this got started, because Young Dolpho stepped in like, why are you causing all this drama in Memphis? That's how they ended up beefing. Some of you guys are just not finding out, because Yo Gotti wanted to beef with the stud because she was doing better than him. Yeah, and that's how this got started all across the United States, because how? Remember, they play with getting phone tapping, shit like that. That's how this got started. Alicia Garza, all them, they all know, because they're sitting here watching, right? Then on top of that, Matt Haney goes to the Democratic convention. Yo Gotti's there. Out of all the celebrities there, he only has a photo with Yo Gotti to come in so he can flex like, oh, look, I'm with Yo Gotti. Look what we can do. Yeah, you can get shot, because that's what's getting planned right now. So now what's happening here is people have seen what they were doing. Also, too, about those comments, I just want to let you know, it's Blackwater, because they found out something that Matt Haney and Gavin Newsom then did to play games. Something very sinister and out of control that compromised several thousands of cases for years. And that's why this with the Republicans is major, because RFF, radio file frequency format. Yeah. Yep, we're gonna have our own everything. And that's actually a divination board. That's actually Maney. This is actually a divination board. I told you I run into them all the time. It's from this is not Azteca, it's Maya Federation. It's like 2 levels above Maya. So this one will be Zicuatl Maya. Zicuatl Mam. I can read it for you guys, but you won't believe me. You'll just be like, I'm starting shit. Because so many hoes got exposed with these divination boards, I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna just read it. Let's start from, let's start from here, like right here at this line. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna put myself in this Akasha to read this divination board. Then they're gonna curse the person that like brought this down to the planet, because these are leaving the planet. Yeah, this is like one of the last, there's like 6 of them. This is the last one. Okay, so I accept the Akasha to read divination. Thank you. Thank you. I accept this body to read this divination channel. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. All right, there we go. I do need to drink some water. I'm kind of parched. That psychedelic will help perfectly. Okay, great. So, and it's rehydrating too. Let's go. So, this one, Kwizali Ikirikufai is saying basically what you're going to find out is I'm older than you. I'm older than you, I'm wiser than you, I know more than you. You think you understand my inner core, my inner essence. It's not true. You do not. What you're going to end up finding out is that I'm very complex. There are several ways that I twist and turn to continue to twist and turn around you and create confusion where you have the illusion of clarity. I'm going to continue to work my illusion. That's all you need to know about me. Okay. This also has something to do with the food system. There's something with the food system that I can't talk about just yet. Okay, so now let's go. So now you guys have seen this morning, right? So now they're gonna take this video and try to delay things for another 6 months and say, well, that was pretty transphobic, what was going on? Okay, so what about everyone's kids going missing, specifically a bunch of young black and brown girls that got injected with different hormones in Spanish America and things like that, which is coming up with the president of Mexico, who used to have a laboratory. She still has one. A bunch of people going missing for hormone testing and things like that. We can't deny this is true. Okay, well, people use hormones for different things, right? In the trans community, they rely on this, right? So just like Daisy held the black community accountable for weave in Palestine, we're gonna hold the trans community accountable for this, and let's find out the source of where they're getting this from. Okay, let's see how quick this transphobia fuckery stops. Let's see how quick it stops. And that's what they didn't want to come out. Because all these white men that work in physics and computer science and shit like that, now they're transitioning. Now they're transitioning into transgender. So now they want all these services and shit like that because they saw me and said, oh, I can be a high priestess. It's a mental illness. They do it all the time. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. They brought him here. So they brought one of them here. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, he's getting arrested instantly. Wait, what? Yeah, that's what they were trying to hide in the trans movement, that it was about women hating women and trafficking little kids and having them molested so they can carry hormones in their body before it's their time for hormone testing. And this is going to come out too with something that's about to stop in the laboratory, which is electrophoresis. Electrophoresis, how you put blood across a slide to test for globulins, alpha, beta, gamma globulins. That's done for. Electrophoresis is going to stop because they're going to show you what did you do with it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, what the fuck? Electrophoresis is going to stop. 616 right there. So, here we go. Yeah, you guys didn't even know that that's what they were doing. The trans community, you guys have something like really like handle right here. Period. I'm gonna hold you guys accountable, okay? So, who's distributing them? Who's trying to get you into private clinical trials? Okay, yeah, the girls, they know everything because UCSF is the head of it. UCSF Transgender Initiative. Okay, that's how everyone's kids want missing. Too much tea. Okay. And they know. Hey, you think you're about to play with me? Oh, Daisy, yeah. They're saying they're going to test on her and stuff like that. Oh, I wonder what the girls got. Okay, you better be careful with that. You better be real careful with that. Ooh, you better be careful with that. Because this right here with my old coworker, you don't know how many cases got open because of this. Oh, really? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Asia's not the problem because all that's being safer in vitro. Thank you. It's not Asia. That one I can tell you right now, it's not Asia at all. Yeah, we can just go do that. Okay. So let me get started here. Now, you guys keep on hearing about La Comisi and people playing with La Comisi and psychic magic and gang stalking and warfare. Come and look at the song, I Can Do Magic. Are you paying attention? That popped up in my timeline so badly yesterday. I can do magic. What are you talking about? Yeah, and dishonorable shit, CPS cases and stuff like that. So you guys can 12 years old and put them in crazy ass places for hormone testing and stuff like that. Used to be doing testing on the kids, like mental health and stuff. It's like for hormones and stuff like that. Like, well, she's over sexual and dead. And here we go, clinical trials. Yeah, I'm telling you, baby, this game that white people worked. Wow, my hand, I can go farther. Trust me, I can go way farther than you, baby. I can outdo you. Thank you. Can I get those two in this? It's right here. That one, thank you. Okay. Right, so you guys are hearing me talk about influencers. Be quiet. They were playing with La Comisi, paying for La Comisi. Yeah, back, thank you. Paying for La Comisi, knowing what it was rooted in, knowing that it was chaos in certain communities, and they were playing. And you guys hear me talk about this constantly. How many influencers have died in front of you? It was like one day where it was like 6 back to back. Because they were paying for magic to boost up their channels and it had something to do with La Comisi. Okay, so can I get cash back?
Okay. Cash back. No. How much?
Other.
You're 50 maximum. Only $10?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no. Show money. Oh you show money. You only $10.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Cash back?
Yeah.
You want to cash back or no?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. Here, I'm gonna go again.
Okay.
Yeah, I can use this one. Here we go.
What kind of card?
Yeah, I am.
What kind of card?
Okay, let me swipe again, please.
Credit or debit?
Debit.
Debit, another card. This show money.
Okay,
Another card.
that's okay. Sorry, give me 1 second, you all. That's okay. Yes,
$10?
I'll just get. Okay, that should.
$5?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, $5.
I kind of like those better this month.
What? Okay, here.
No cash back.
Okay, here, let me just use this one then. Whoa. Okay, good. All right, thank you. Yikes. Okay.
Next time, okay.
Okay. Right, like foolishness and messiness. And then you spoke to and you're planning like be cool, okay? So now, right? No. Right. So then again, we're here, and then look at the chaos that's getting like weaved. And initials. Right, and you're playing a bunch of games and thinking that people don't know what the fuck you're doing, and that's why you're getting set up like that. So honestly, that's the end of the conversation here. So okay, so let's keep on moving. Okay, the day is still young. We're just starting. So I wanted to tell you guys about this, right, with the influencers passing away, because that's one of the big things that got started. Now, you guys heard me talk about this rabbit in space. There's this rabbit in space, and he's on meth. And don't. That's exactly what he looks like. I'm going to show you his Instagram. Don't. And his kids got put in CPS so he can go to recovery. And his daughter's like, Dad, you're going to be okay. Oh my God, it's like another like round of heartbreak and crying and like wars. And why are they treating us like this? You know, and like kid advocacy in space, the animals got together with the babies and they are crafting policy so wickedly, and it's starting with spell work. And you guys need to really move on child welfare in both places, because real talk, this is going to become a problem, because these animals are not playing with what they saw about these kids on the planet, and they found out about kill shelters and that high priest, and they injected him with that chemical and they cremated him. You have to come and see this. What are you talking about? What's planet Earth? Yes, yes. And Clifford is here on TV. What is this? Yeah, yeah. You guys have no idea. Ops have been exposed. You guys keep on hearing me talk about that bird in the Mayan Aztec hieroglyph. She's getting set the fuck up. Zeke Wiley, they started fucking wars. So now, some of you guys have watched that video from yesterday. And once again, Betty Boop is a black fucking woman. It's braids and cold waves. She has cold waves. Thank you. So what's going to end up happening here is you're still going to get caught up with the eagle, right? And now we've come to like a higher awareness of who's been starting the calamity in our community and what the fuck has actually been going on, right? So now you guys have been seeing this with this influencer. I just want to show you this because so many people claim up and down that, like when we see, yeah, you can't die because magic reversed, and all these like fake ass ritualists, like that's not true. Spirit already accepted it. They've already, you know, petitioned. They put in your order. You heard what she said. Nothing can come back to you. What the fuck are you talking about? Kids getting molested and raped and their bones getting put into powder so you can play with spell work, and you're a karmic and nothing's happening. Okay, great. Hey, keep listening to that. There's a reason why they're under investigation and playing with my channel. Keep playing.